What up, everybody? Welcome back to another Comically Boston. Today's episode 139, and back another Monday here in Boston, Massachusetts. But we have some news coming your way today, some video game news, but also some potential new Jurassic Park news. We know that the director Gareth Edwards will be doing the next Jurassic World movie, but reports are saying that Jennifer Lawrence is not going to star in it, and she backed out of it, meaning Scarlett Johansson is going to be the one that stars in the next Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movie, whatever they call it. I'm guessing maybe they're going to call it like a Jurassic City, or something like that. I have no idea where they're going to go. All I know is that I don't believe they're continuing on that same, 6 movies trilogy, the 2 trilogies. I don't think they're going to continue on and do sequels to the Jurassic World movies. I think they're just going to take the Jurassic World name and just keep running with it and tell a different story in the Jurassic World. Not following Chris Pratt's character, not following Sam Neill's character or Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum's character. But, I'd be into that. And then this was some other news that I had saw out there that James Gunn confirmed to be false. But I want to talk about it anyways. Boyd Holbrook from Narcos, from Logan, from the Predators movie 2018 that I just did a review on recently. Go check that out on the channel. But Boyd Holbrook here was fan casted as Two-Face in Matt Reeves' universe. And I could see that so much. You know what I mean? Like, him being Harvey Dent, becoming Two-Face, much like Christian Bale's Batman's Two-Face. Because that Two-Face in that movie was pretty damn good. Something Eckhart, I believe his name is, the actors. But now that I've seen the little fan cast picture, and James Gunn did confirm that that is a fake news, I still would love for it to happen, because you got people like Colin Farrell's Penguin, you got Clancy Brown as Maroni, you had John Turturro as Falcone, right? And in all that gangster realm, right? Harvey Dent's supposed to be a good guy, but then he goes bad, he breaks bad, much like Walter White, and Bryan Cranston. So I don't know, in that world that they've built, I could picture Harvey Dent being a gangster, you know what I mean, or Two-Face being a gangster, and working with or running into or having some type of beef with a Penguin, with a Maroni, with a Falcone, and then Batman's got to kind of figure it out as he goes. But I also would love to see a live action Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze, go over better than Arnold Schwarzenegger's. I'm not a hater on Arnold's Mr. Freeze, but I just think Matt Reeves, and the way he did Paul Dano's Riddler, will do a tremendous job with a Mr. Freeze storyline, and the story with his wife and stuff like that. The love story is what I'm really into when in movies, and the Batman had a pretty solid one with him and Catwoman, but at the same time it was just a compelling murder mystery movie, and you're trying to figure out who's this guy and who the Riddler is and why he's doing this, and he's really just a psychopath, you know what I mean? And sometimes there is no rhyme and reason, it's just crazy people doing crazy shit, you know what I mean? But I love that Batman movie so much. The score, Michael Giacchino's score in that movie, sang in my head for a year straight, you know what I mean? And I started my Batman DC rewatch, so I'm currently up to 2004's Catwoman in all of the DC movies, rewatching them, and I'm pretty much started that rewatch because I wanted to see the OG Supermans again, Christopher Reeve Supermans, but I also wanted to watch the 2022 Batman, and then the 2019 Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. I wanted to see those movies again, but I was I should earn these. Let me go back and start at the beginning. So now I'm into the 2000s. I got another 20 years to go. But it is what it is, Boyd Holbrook as Two-Face would be cool in my mind. I just went and saw Godzilla x Kong recently as well. There will be a movie review for that coming out on the channel tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. There was a movie review that came out this morning, if you're watching this on Monday, for the OG Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, and that movie's fucking tremendous. So go see what I had to say about that. But some people comment on the videos for the movie reviews, and they're like, hey, you should do it like this, you should do it like that. The movie reviews are similar, but they're really different. Every single one of them is different, because it all has to do with how did that movie affect me on that day, but also what mood was I in on recording that day? Was that the 7th video I recorded that day? Was I tired? Was it the first one? Did I watch it the night before and it's still fresh in my mind? Did I watch it a week ago and now I'm trying to remember it? You know, like, so if you don't like one movie review, I just say go check out another one and see if it's different, because I think all of them are very, very different, but I enjoy doing them, you know, and I'm been loving doing the challenge that I set out for myself, trying to do 365 movies in 365 days. I think I'm currently at like 95. I'm like 93 for 95, you know what I mean? So I'm actually over. So I'm like, hey, I'm sitting pretty right now. I can take a couple days off of watching movies and still be on my margins, you know what I mean? On track, but I don't think I'm going to take a day off, because I've been really into the movies this year, and I've been loving watching them. Speaking of movies I want to watch this year in theaters, that would be May 10th. I'm probably going to go see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and see what's good with that movie. But this poster here for Dobie, it looks pretty sweet. I love that this reminds me of Caesar, a young Caesar the ape from like the first Planet of the Apes movie, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. At least the first of the rebooted Planet of the Apes movies. Comment below, should I go and watch the OG ones? I know they're not that great, but they're still like, you know, pivotal moments in film with all the prosthetics and all the monkey costumes and stuff like that. But May 10th, man, that's coming up sooner than we know it. That will be here in a month, you know, like that will be, it will be in and out before we know it, you know. It's already been a month since I went and saw Dune Part 1 for the first time, which is crazy to me. I'm like, what? How has that been a month? So Dune Part 2 will, or did I say Part 1? Dune Part 2 will be coming out probably for DVD or digital release, probably April 15th if I had to guess, like a 45-day theatrical run. I was just looking recently because I was going to go see it this weekend again for the 3rd time in theaters, but there was no IMAX showing, so I was like, at that point I might as well just watch it at home. But then I went on Amazon and pre-ordered the DVD, so I'm like, god damn it, I love this movie too much. Ordered the books, now I'm going to be reading Dune, and then like Dune Messiah back to back. So, you know, comment below, what are you reading? What are you watching? I would love to know those things. The main point of this video today is two big topics I wanted to talk about. One's a video game, but one is my love, Florence Pugh. Oh, she's so gorgeous. I love me some Florence Pugh. She posted this video teasing the Thunderbolts, and it was like a behind the scenes, you know, almost like she shouldn't have been doing it, like she's going to get in trouble for doing this. And you know, no trouble as far as we know, but she did tease that Thunderbolts is currently shooting right now. She's in what looks to be maybe like an Avengers compound or something like that. Maybe the Avengers compound that got destroyed got rebuilt, or maybe this is a flashback to Avengers Endgame and she's like in the compound or something. I have no idea. I really don't. But I just thought it was super interesting that all of a sudden, you know, we haven't heard anything about Thunderbolts in a while, and then all of a sudden it's confirmed that Florence Pugh is behind the scenes, and they're in like the middle of shooting, and they're like quiet on set, and she's just talking, taking a video. I was like, what are they gonna do? Fire Florence Pugh for being charismatic, you know? It just cracks me up. But the final topic of today is a video game, a survival game that I've been seeing more and more leaked videos of in tech demonstrations and then pictures and stuff like that, and it's called Dune Awakening. And of course, I was just talking about how much I loved the first Dune movie and the second one, and this game just seems to like put you on Arrakis in the shoes of a Fremen and just go, you know, and just survive. You have to survive the desert, so you can't get eaten by sandworms, you can't get sucked up into sandstorms, and you can't get killed by the bad guys, is what I'm guessing. But they also have, you know, this character builder. This almost looks like a Harkonnen, so like which one are you going to be? Are you going to be a Harkonnen that turns sides? Are you going to be a Fremen? I'm curious to see where this goes, but as far as the character building, it looks very in detail. Like, look at all these options just for nose details. You know, nose size, nose tip size, nose protrusion, nose angle. You could probably dial it all the way back, look like Voldemort with no nose. Dial it all the way forward, look like a giant Jew nose. I don't know, but the character customization looks pretty crazy. But this also looks like it's on keyboard and mouse, so I'm also curious, is this game going to be a PC exclusive, or is it going to be also for PlayStation 5 and Xbox type of deal? But you can see they're riding through the desert on a custom bike there. They also showed like a clip of them like custom building their like temple or their tower or whatever. It looks like this game's gonna have tons of customization, but also is like a survival game. So you're trying to survive and stay out of the sandworm's mouth. This sandworm doesn't technically look like the sandworm from Denis Villeneuve's Dune, but it definitely looks like the sandworm from the 1984 Dune. that movie cracks me up because of some of the details, but that movie also holds up in some pretty cool ways too. And that sandworm looks directly inspired from that, the way that it opens up in 3 ways instead of just like one giant opening. It looks solid. So comment below if you think this game will be cool to play on PlayStation 5, or is it just going to be a keyboard and mouse type of thing on PC players. If that's the case, I might have to get me a PC and start gaming that way. But I'm more of a controller sticks player than a keyboard mouse guy. I haven't played keyboard mouse games since I was 8. You know what I mean? Like when I was, and I didn't even have like a PC. I just played random games on my dad's computer on his little Mac. But comment below, what do you think of Thunderbolts? What do you think of Dune Awakening? The ScarJo casting in Jurassic Park, Boyd Holbrook, even though he won't be Two-Face, as James Gunn says, hey, maybe there's still a chance that he becomes Two-Face in the future. I don't know. But I don't know if Matt Reeves is doing a Two-Face for the Batman Part 2, but we do also know that that movie just got delayed from 2025 to 2026, pushed back an entire year. Maybe that's just because of the strikes and shit pushed it back. Or maybe it's because Robert Pattinson and his wife just had a baby. Congratulations to them. And maybe he just wants to be around for the first year of this baby's life before he takes off and films for 8-9 months, however long it's going to take. But, you know, power to them. Let them take as much time as they need, because that first Batman movie was phenomenal, and I need the second one to be even better. And then it was also going to be in the same year as Superman Legacy, so it would have been competing that way as which DC movie is going to be the best of this year. Let James Gunn have all of 2025, and then let Matt Reeves have 2026. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 years is not that far away. It really isn't. You know, it feels like an eternity right now, but all of a sudden we're going to be like, oh shit, Deadpool. Oh shit, Superman Legacy. Oh shit, Batman 2. You know, like, it's going to be flying through it before we even know it, you know what I'm saying? But comment below, what are you most anticipating? What movie this year, next year, 2026, are you looking forward to the most? What video games are you looking forward to playing the most in these next year, in the next coming years? I know that Wolverine video game, I need to come out ASAP. I just need to see it with my own eyes. I need to be able to slice some people's arms off with his claws. You know, I hope it goes the bloody, gory route, and it doesn't just like, you know, rated E for everyone, you know? Like, let's go rated M, you know? Like, let's go something a little bit more mature audiences where we can see some blood, you know, like a rated R Logan movie. We need more like that speed than a Spider-Man, you know, the Spider-Man 1, 2 Miles Morales video games. You know, those are fun, but there's not enough gore for me. You know, but comment below, like this video, subscribe. Links to all my other social medias in the description below. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.